day, Internet, and welcome to the Monday Night Online Open Mic presented by the legendary Nuyorican Poets Cafe. I am your host for the evening. My name is Advocate of Wordz. Happy Monday to everyone, and there are all the beautiful faces. We still got some more people coming in here. Happy Monday, everyone. This is number 119. The Monday Night Online Open Mic. We've been doing it for 119 weeks in a row, every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You can see it, find us here live. We are streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. If you want to look at any of our past open mics, you can find them on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. And if you happen to be watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, or on Twitter, you could join us on Zoom. The number's on the bottom, 279-995-364. The number's going to be on the bottom of the screen for a little bit, so quickly jot it down and come hang out with us in Zoom. You could talk to the poets. We would like to thank the National Endowment for the Arts, the New York State Council on the Arts, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnership, and the New York Community Trust for sponsoring our free online events. You too can help us with a tax-deductible donation by going to www.nuyorican.org/contribute or hitting us on the Cash App, Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Tonight's theme, sacrifice. Have you made a sacrifice? Has someone sacrificed for you? Whatever it is, you can flip it however you want. And of course, those of you who have signed up, if your poem is not on theme, you are still more than welcome to share. On the right-hand side, you will see the upcoming themes, like July 18th next week, apartheid. That is going to be a heavy one, I suppose. And that's why the week right after that, the theme is chill out. And then after that, National Girlfriend Day, and after that, cats and feline sorts, and so on and so on. You can find all of this information, of course, on the social media of the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, or on my Instagram or Twitter at Advocate of Wordz. When you spell words, that's with a Z, because poetic license. I also got a YouTube. Check me out on YouTube. Got some interesting things there. Okay, let us get into the rules. Poets, when your name is called, please turn your camera on. We want to see your beautiful faces. We want to see all of your expressions with every syllable that you utter. And most importantly, we want to see if you cleaned your room. So when you come to perform and I call your name, please turn your camera on. We are looking to simulate an in-person open mic as much as possible. As well, poets, please have your poems ready. We have a full list tonight. So if you're going analog style, make sure that you get your paper out or whatever page it is on the book you're going to read. Or if you're going to be digital, reading off of your computer or laptop or whatever it is, make sure that the file's open so when I call your name, we're ready to rock and roll because we are here for the poetry. Also, I'm starting to lose my voice. Poets, you've got 3 minutes to perform your poems. Not 3 minutes and 15 seconds because we have a full list tonight. You've got 3 minutes. Also, you got a 30-second intro. Let the people know where they can find you online, so you can build your following, and then you can tell them everything else that you've got going on, because we got a lot of poets in the scene who are doing a lot of different things. And of course, poets, if you want, you could change your Zoom name now so that it can include your social media handle so people could see where they can find you online. In terms of censorship, put the kiddies to bed. Some of our poets tonight are going to use mommy and daddy language. And on a more serious note, some of our poets are going to share some things that are incredibly vulnerable, and it may be triggering. So, therefore, you have had your warning. This is how we do open mics at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Our founders have always been big on freedom of speech and people speaking their truth. So, no censorship. As well, after our poets share their poetry, and it's not easy to do so, you're going to see this message pop up on your screen. Click that blue button so you can unmute yourself and shower our poets with love. They just poured their heart out to us. We want to give them a lot of energy. And screw your neighbors. They should have logged on to the open mic tonight. With that being said, as I've said multiple times already, our open mic list is full. Sign-ups begin 24 hours before the show on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. To sign up, you would visit nuyorican.org and click full events calendar. After doing so, you would click on the Monday you're signing up for. So, next week is July 18th. You would click on July 18th. Then you will order yourself an artist RSVP ticket It's the only way to get onto the list. An artist RSVP ticket that will not become available until 24 hours before the show on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. The View RSVP ticket does not get you onto the open mic list. With that being said, we're going to talk a little bit later on about the anthology. July 31st is the deadline. You got to get your stuff in before July 31st. I've gotten a whole new batch of poems that have come in. I have to send an email out to those artists to let them know that I have received it. And of course, I'm going to talk a little bit more about Let's Write a Book of Poems. It is a workshop series we're doing here at the cafe. People could come in and join us at the cafe, or they can join us on Zoom. But I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, because this is our open mic list, and we've got a hell of an open mic list for tonight. Although it is changed up a little bit, because where is it? Noelia Cerna and Haley Veith and Tanish Kaur had to bow out tonight. So some people got moved up a little bit. And you can see the people whose names are in black, though they are new to the open mic list, like Nina Abraham. I think Nina has checked us out, but has not signed up for the open mic list yet. So we're going to hear her for the first time. Angela Cluley. I don't know if that's AC, this other poet who's new to our community. So if Angela, you're new, hey, it's good to see you. If it's AC, who has just started coming like the last couple of weeks or so, it's good to see you. I'm glad you've returned. Also, we have Natalie as well. I don't think Natalie has ever joined us before, so I'm looking forward to hearing the new voices. With that being said, I have spoken a lot. I need to get something to drink, and we're going to get a poet up here because that's why we're here. And now we are going to a poet. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The man who kicked off Hybrid this Saturday, the best friend of Pinky, which makes us all jealous, the man who recently published a full-length novel, our friend from across the border, Mr. Jeff Cottrell. Jeff, let the good folks know where they can find you and your beautiful book online, as haunting as that the title and the cover is. But let them know where you can find you and your book online, and then we're ready to hear your poetry, brother. Good to see you.
All right, thank you. This is what my novel looks like. It's called Hate Story. It's available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. You can find me at jeffcottrell.com and Facebook and Twitter. So I'm going to do a new piece for you, and this is called Google is Your Friend. Hey, you know that new Twitter meme? What new Twitter meme? The one with the kangaroo and the Dr. Pepper bottle. Yeah, what about it? I don't really get the joke. What's it about? Google is your friend. Excuse me? Google is your friend. Why don't you look it up online? I could look it up, but you're right here. I thought you might know. Well, it's not worth my time to explain. Look it up. Okay, fine. Oh, by the way, I missed the Jays game last night. You know if they won? Google is your friend. Sorry? Google is your friend. Look up the store. Look up the score. But you're a Jays fan. I thought you might have watched the game. Yeah, I did, but it's not my responsibility to relay baseball scores to you. I didn't say it was anybody's responsibility, because it isn't. Go look it up like a normal person. Okay, fine, I will. Good. Sure. Now I gotta head to work soon. Oh, okay, how's the company doing? Google is your friend. Google is your friend. Look it up on the stock exchange or something. But I was just asking out of curiosity. Since you work there, they don't pay me to satisfy your curiosity. That's on you. Look it up. But I was just making conversation. Well, I don't owe you conversation. I don't owe you anything. All right. So there. Why does it offend you so much when I ask you a simple question? It doesn't offend me. I'm not offended. You react as if you are. That's pretty presumptuous of you to assume I know how you know how I feel about anything. I feel fine, if you must know. So why do you lash out at me over a question? I'm not lashing out. I'm just doing you the favor of pointing out you can easily look it up. Google is your friend. But Google is so impersonal. Isn't it more fun to ask another human being? Isn't that what human connection is all about? Isn't it more satisfying to share questions and answers and points of view with other minds? Isn't it more progressive to have a society that openly asks questions and discusses things with nuance and exploration of ideas instead of just silencing each other? Isn't it? No, it isn't. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what it is. It's a sign of your toxic laziness and immaturity. It's a sign you can't be bothered to take responsibility to stay informed. You're so self-absorbed and devoid of empathy that you're willing to waste other people's time manipulating them with inane questions. I think you need serious psychological help. I think you need to take some time to reconsider the way you treat other people. Until you do that work on yourself, you should probably stop trying to connect with others, since you clearly have no people skills. All right, I apologize. Do you even know what you're apologizing for? For everything you just said. And I'll work on myself. Sorry, I didn't realize how you felt. Felt about what? About people asking questions. I didn't know you felt that way. Well, Google is your friend. What? Google is your friend. You should already know. If you looked it up, you would have found my blog, which explains everything I feel. Don't you read my blog? You know something? Sure. Google is my friend. Yes, it is. But you sure the fuck aren't. Goodbye. Hey, where you going? Come back. Oh, why am I always so lonely? Well, at least Google is my friend. Thank you. That was called Google is Your Friend, and you can judge for yourself how relevant that was to the theme. Thank you.
Give it up for Jeff Cottrell, y'all.
No, Jeff. No, way to set it off. Way to set it off.